Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is your boy, the Show Off. So this morning, I did a video. I did a loose change video where I was talking about how men lose their fucking marbles basically over the words poly relationship or open relationship, and they start to go crazy thinking that it's going to be all peaches and cream until they get into it. All right. Now, I wanted to further reiterate that whole video. Alright, I wanted to break it down a little bit more. There's always a demand for your woman. Alright? We see it every fucking day in life when we go on social media. We see the demand for women. We see that um, that men go out of their way to gain the attention of these women. We also see these women going out of their way to gain the attention of a man. Alright? So breaking it down into the simplest of terms. Even, we know what's considered to be the oldest profession in the world, and that is a woman selling their body. Okay? That's considered to be the oldest profession in the world. But even the title of what that is sounds professional. Like, on some real shit, prostitution actually sounds somewhat professional, especially when you compare it to what a man is if he sells his body. If a man sells his body, he has the silly ass name of gigolo. Alright? So, even when you compare those two things, prostitute, gigolo. Alright? So, what I'm telling you is your woman is a commodity. Alright? She doesn't even have to be attractive if she has a nice frame, or even if she's willing to do things that most women aren't willing to do that this man might be into. There's a premium placed on that woman. All right. So now you enter into this, your greed for wanting more sex or whatever the case may be. Now you enter into this agreement with your woman saying, we're going to do an open relationship, or we're going to do a poly relationship, or whatever the case may be. So, here's the thing. Most greedy people end up destroying themselves. So this is what ends up happening. Let's just do the open relationship, all right? What ends up happening is you can look at Facebook, you can look at whatever, and you could tell that there are moments that women don't fuck with us. Black women don't fuck with black men. There are moments, like, let's be honest, let's keep it a buck. Until we die, they hate us. All right, they hate everything that a black man stands for, or what they think that a black man stands for. It spills over into every aspect of life, to the point that women actually are basically blogging about how we ain't shit every day. All right, let's be honest. Let's keep it a buck. All right. Yet she always can get the attention, no matter what she says and how she says it about men. There's someone coming to her inbox trying to get at her. There's someone on her post trying to get at her. There's someone on her post telling her, when she says the most negative thing about men, there's someone saying on her post saying, it's not all men, you should give me a shot, whatever the case may be. All right? So even with that being said, even when she's at her worst, in her worst attitude or whatever, with something that she's saying, there's still a man coming for her. That doesn't work the same way for you. So this is where you come up short, bro. Pay attention. At those times that someone is not fucking with you, because better believe, if someone, especially if a woman knows your situation and she knows that you're in an open relationship and you're committed to someone else, but you're doing whatever on the side, she's only going to fuck with you while you're beneficial to her. Alright? So what happens when your well runs dry? Your woman's well never runs dry. Like I said in the first video, if she latches on to one particular person, everything that she was giving you in the beginning that made you want to be with her in the first place, now she's given to that person. Alright? Now you feel left out in the cold because while you're lonely and your well is dry, you want her to be there for you to absorb that shock. But she can't be there for you because now she has other outlying things. Now, mind you, a woman, when I say you give her the advantage, these women out here can go fuck with a man or can go fuck with a woman. Alright? So, now, everything that she was giving to you, she's giving to someone else. And she doesn't have time to give you and to cater to you until you bring somebody else into your life. So now you start feeling lonely and jealous and shit because the basic principles of life is your woman is a marketable commodity. She can market herself, whether it's her personality, whether it's her looks. She can market herself and catch attention at any time. Something that you can't do. So that's the advantage that you give her. Because now, when your well runs dry and you're lonely and you don't have that extra person, she still does. And you're looking at her to come and place you on that pedestal that you didn't want to place her on in the first place. That's how you ended up in whatever situation. Even the poly relationship. While you are chasing sex, these women link up sexually, mentally, sometimes even spiritually. If you ever look at the pictures of a poly threesome, when it's the man and two women, somehow those pictures go from the three of them being side to side and him and her kissing, the girls kissing him and whatever the case may be. It ends up with him being pushed to the back and they're in the front and you barely can even fucking see him. So the poly relationship, all of that stuff that sounds so great when you're trying to get into it, turns out to be nothing more than a flash in the pan experience for you. For her, she comes out of it, even if you decide, okay, we're going to be together, she comes out of it wishing she had that connection with someone else. Do you understand what I'm saying now? Do you understand why I started off the first video with look stupid? Because you look stupid. At the end of the day, you look stupid. She gets everything she wants. She keeps everything she wants. Everything she wants is always around her. And you end up being with your girl while still not having your girl. Wake up. This is a trigger word, y'all. Poly relationships, this is actually basically another trigger words video. Your greed will destroy you. And you don't want to be there. Show off.